Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Class MTG, and today we're talking about 3.5 million worth of fake collectible cards. That's right, before we get started, remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, put some comments down below, help feed that YouTube algorithm, as today we talk about what it means to buy fake material and things you should look out for when actually buying fake product. Um, as always, we all like to go buy your favorite cards. And the older the cards are, even some of the newer ones, of course, the older ones being more expensive, they easily like to be faked by people who want to make a bunch of money. So let's talk a little bit about that. So that's all the video's about today. So if you guys haven't seen it, Logan Paul, famous YouTuber, tons of money, does all kinds of things. He's been fighting people and just about anything. Here lately, he bought a first edition sealed case of Pokemon from made by Wizards of the Coast back in the day for 3.5 million. Now, fast forward, a lot of people are looking at it. A lot of people are very suspicious of it. Um, and because of that, a lot of questions were arising. So Logan Paul actually opened these boxes to show everybody what was really in there, and lo and behold, they were not real. So, a little backstory. So, go over to Logan Paul's video if you want to watch it. He deserves views just as much as I do, I guess. Although he's actually rich and I'm not, because he can spend 3.5 million on fake cards. But we won't go there because I'm not jaded or nothing. Promise. He make me some money. Anyway, so what happened was he's got a friend who always sells him stuff, and he trusts him a whole lot, and I guess he knows that his friend would reimburse him if he found out they were fake. The friend bought them from somebody else. Like I said, watch the video to get all the details. The friend bought them for 2.7, sold them to Logan for 3.5. He posted it on his website. Picture looked a little something like this. Um, God, is that a blurry pic from whatever it was I got that from? Anyway, this was the case, and you can see that it's got a sticker and the whole 9 yards. And if you're wondering what this shrink wrap on the outside is, back in the old days, they didn't have shrink wrap. So they had a company, BBC or some baseball grading company. Heck, I don't know. Some company often did a little authenticity on this little bad boy, and then they shrink wrapped it with their shrink wrap to show that they said it was okay, it was correct, it was legit. Now, come to find out, once they actually opened this box, which you'll find out in the video, as soon as the box was opened, it was very easy to see that things were not correct with the boxes on the inside. And here's the thing: when you buy any kind of sealed box, whether it be old stuff, new stuff, whatever, if you're buying the box to hold it and collect it, people don't expect you to open it. It makes it easier for people who want to scam you to uh, keep you from seeing that you actually got your product. I mean, to put it essentially, because think about it. We talk in Magic all the time about how boxes are getting resealed, the packs are being slid open by razor blades, rares taken out, and then the packs put back in boxes and then re-shrink wrapped through Amazon. We've already heard about that one. Um, so imagine adding an extra layer of that. We were like, oh hey, the boxes are here, but they're in this case. Now the case is sealed, so now you have two boxes you have to open, and the fear of losing monetary value on that is going to keep a lot of people from doing it. Now, once you start getting up these big price ranges like this, ugh, it's really hard to open that box because you're just going to destroy the value of it in some people's eyes. So, long story short, they opened these boxes up. They opened the case up, found out the boxes inside were not sealed the way they're supposed to. They were very fluffy boxes, as in they weren't sealed solid, like they had the wrong kind of packs in them. Lo and behold, they actually opened the box, and the box had nothing but GI Joe packs in it. Wah wah wah. So, also too another without even opening those boxes to know that they were fake. As they pulled the boxes out, and we're looking at all of them individually. In the bottom row of boxes, there was a box that did not say first edition on it, like all the other boxes, which is a clear indication that this is clearly a scam. Now, basically, what happened is the scammer got, in my opinion, lazy because he knew that if this case was opened, then they were going to open the boxes and the jig is up. So he didn't care if the boxes on the inside matched. Now, in some scenarios, if this case would have been open, it could have bought him some more time if they tried to sell the boxes individually if they all looked the same. But they weren't packaged well. They were shrink wrapped wrong. The boxes were puffy or were kind of puffy, like they had too much of something in it or not enough of something else or whatever. Boxes didn't have the right kind of boxes. It was very, very, very suspect as soon as the box was cracked. So, guys, the moral of this story here is always make sure you buy from a trusted source, like moi, for example, um, because you got to know that you're getting the right thing at the right time. Um, I'm not real big on buying older boxes, but what I do, is I buy sets as they come out, and then I'll put them back and stick them in the vault, and be like, I bought these boxes. I know they're correct because I bought them straight from distributor before there was any reason to counterfeit them because they were just buyable at a flat rate, and nobody's gonna waste their money doing that silly crap. Now, even with that said, I'm a suspicious dude because sometimes I get really good deals when on pre-release stuff. I'm just like, wow, this seems almost too good to be true. And when I start taking on new people that I buy from, I'm really, really curious about some of the sketch stuff that goes on out there. So, I mean, for example, I bought some Double Master VIP packs uh, off eBay while I was still trying to get them cheap way back when. I put them in the case, I put them in my closet, and I was just suspicious the whole time. So I went ahead and I opened them on channel. Um, and now, granted, they were right. They seemed okay. I did get decent rares, but I didn't get anything worth a whole lot of money. So I mean, I probably didn't get scammed or nothing. But the box I got from eBay was so suspect that I was almost positive nobody was gonna buy it from me. Given one day I tried to sell it, right? Because it wasn't the box that I got. My boxes were clean, they weren't beat up. This box was awful. Again, go back, you can watch those videos. They're on my channel somewhere. The boxes weren't terrible openings, but they weren't very valuable either. So half a dozen one, six the other. Just chalked it up to I just got unlucky that time. And so moving forward, I don't do that anymore. So with that said, let me show you some of the things that I even do, even on new product, because I feel the world's just untrustable anymore. So here's an example here. Uh, so you see here, this is a box of collector boosters that I got from Crimson Vow. Now, you may think to yourself, well, yeah, it's Crimson Vow, it's wrote on it. The Clyde is clearly fake because it's got Crimson Vow wrote on it. Well, guess what? I was the one that wrote Crimson Vow on this. You want to know why? New collector boosters don't have tags on them for some damn reason. So so as I started getting collector boosters in and put one or two boxes back every now and then, and I started buying the boxes by the collector booster case, which is six or whatever the hell you want to call that. I started realizing that a whole case of collector boosters I think comes with four cases of six in it. That's the one that gets stickered and these don't. So to give you an example, all these pictures are from the same box. So I wrote Crimson Vow here, so I knew what was in it. And then you look at the side of the case. I put a CV here for Crimson Vow. Notice it's all taped up. It's good to go. And then on the other side of the box, you see just the plain old stop tape. And as you can see, there's no stickers, no nothing. A lot of me eating candy. But anyway, ignore that. Should have cleaned that up. Uh, these are the boxes that I'm getting. And there for a while, guys, I had my questions too about am I even getting the right stuff? So like, I'll honestly, like every now and then, I know some people may be like, oh, don't cut the box open, blah, blah, blah. But every now and then, guys, what I'll do, and if you happen in the future, when I eventually start trying to resell this stuff after I am ready to retire or whatever my reasoning is, some of these boxes I get in like this, I'll actually take my knife and I'll slit the side open here, slit the side open here. I'll go across the top nice and slow. And I'll actually open this to make sure the right collector boosters are inside of it. Once I see them in there, I put the box back down, put a little clear tape over it. So if you get a box from me and that's what it looks like, and it's a set of six collector boosters, just know that I opened it to make sure that I knew that what was in there should be in there. And that's the kind of thing we got to start doing. So like having sealed grade boxes like this with no kind of packaging makes it really, really hard to get monetary value. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if I would sell it as a pack of six like this. I'd probably crack it anyway and try to sell them individually. and if someone bought all 6 and package them back up in this. But this is more of that food for thought, guys, as you get into this collecting in the new age. You know, yeah, it's gonna be cool if you leave the package sealed, but nobody gives a damn about the stop tape and whether or not it's ever been cracked. Like if you open it up just to see what's inside of it and then reseal it again, you still have the exact same thing. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh no, this, no that," but when you become that guy that spends $3.5 million on a fake box because nobody opened it and looked at it, you're probably gonna have a whole different scenario about it. So with that said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. This is also a little, Q&A about how Wizards packages their stuff. Now, also, before I go on, I guess I should say, Wizards on their draft and set boxes do still put stickers on them so you can see what they are and so forth. For some reason, they're just not doing it on these. Unless you buy like a whole case of 4, which is, sweet Jesus, that's like $6,000. Why would you do that? I mean, unless you're a store. But then again, if you take 6 out and you're a store, like how I receive them sometimes, you get a blank box. So it makes it really hard to track, really hard to understand. So don't be scared to crack them open and look at them. I mean, yeah, it might be a little less value, but in the long run, I mean, it 3.5 million for a sealed box that was actually worth nothing. Like, come on, guys, we can do better than that as humans. And are we really getting to be that stupid? Like, Lord in heaven. So moving forward, be careful out there. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the video. Anything else you'll be looking for. The arena open's going on. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Give you a hint. Alchemy's legal. It's awful. Don't play it. Um, so until next time, guys, remember to be kind. And I hope to see you across from the game table.